Hey guys, here we are with our second rinse and repeat video from the OneHive Patreon war. Let's just roll right into it. We are going to go and look at Whiskey attacking number 21. Here he is with a go low drag, I guess you would call this. I don't really know. Anyways, does the BBQ, takes out air defense number 1 right down here. Sends in the golem with the funnel wizards up top. The idea is to get into this compartment and take out air defense number 2, air defense number 3. I actually caught this attack live, but since we're showing it for a recap, we're going to go over it again. And since you guys probably already watched it, we'll watch it in times 2. Heroes come in, and out come a bunch of archers, and unfortunately that poison spell didn't go exactly where it needed to be, so those archers just did work. They took out that queen, and that air defense right there just had a sliver of life left on it, both still standing, which was exactly the opposite of what the intention was. So the drags come in, and he does salvage a decent little 2-star, gets a really good scout, gets both of those air defenses down, but the damage is already done. He's not going to be able to recover. That Tesla farm pops and starts doing work to the dragons, and eventually everything dies. So it was a nice plan. That kill squad needed to be a little bit beefier. The poison spell a little bit better. Planning for the tons of archers coming out of that clan castle is something you can't really do until you see it once. And that was that. There's not much you can do after that. So that didn't really work out. But Mario goes in for a cleanup. So let's watch that. See if we can't find it. That's defending. Where are you at, Mario? That's defending. There we go. Mario on 21. As you can see, he improves on the attack. He ends up with a, I think it was 81% 2-star. And he has a go low drag P. I don't know. This is a very interesting attack to me, which is kind of why I wanted to show it to you guys. Because I don't know if we've ever seen P.E.K.K.A.s and dragons used at the same time. Anyways, does a BBQ on air defense down here. Drops in the dragons to start working their way towards that queen. We're going to go down to time to watch this before. Drops the poison, which does get most of those archers pretty nicely, and the dragons clean up the last ones without too much trouble, so that was a pretty decent improvement. In comes the golems and the wizards for the funnel. Drops in the king and the P.E.K.K.A. I'm thinking that he dropped this P.E.K.K.A. here because he didn't have a queen to attack with. I don't know if he forgot it or if it was upgrading or what that was. But I bet you that's what that P.E.K.K.A. was for. As you can see, that P.E.K.K.A. takes a walk because that's what P.E.K.K.A.s do. Their AI is ridiculous. So they get in, and those golems do take out that first air defense, but that second one has been standing this whole time and just shooting balloon after balloon after balloon. So he does get a pretty nice attack, but has a hard time taking out those air defenses. There's still one remaining. His P.E.K.K.A. is still just wandering around like a friggin' idiot. That balloon's going to come over, take out that wizard, and there's nothing that P.E.K.K.A. can do against the balloon. Dragon goes down to the crossbow air defense, and that is that. That didn't work out, but he does end up with, I believe, 81% 2-star. We're not going to watch the end of this. We're just going to go ahead and watch the attack that put the nail in the box. Phil going in on number 21. And he decides to also go with drags and balloons, goes ahead and leaves that P.E.K.K.A. at home, and kind of copies the very first attack we saw by Whiskey, just improves upon it a little bit. does the BBQ air defense here, drops in the golem with the wizards to get at these two air defenses, and then the dragons are going to come down over here. So here we go. That king goes in and starts taking out those defenses. The queen steps up, starts working on the air defenses. So far, she is not even being hurt. The archers all start piling out of that clan castle, and the poison is already there to meet them. It does miss the balloon. It might have caught it for just a hair of a second, but it doesn't matter too much. That king steps up, starts working on those archers, and there's a couple left. They do make their way to the queen, but she has already taken down both air defenses, so it doesn't really matter. That balloon is going to do 0 as far as dragons are concerned. He does drop the dragons on a little bit lower angle, which works out kind of nice because they do get to the town hall and the queen quickly. You don't need 8 dragons to take a queen. You really just need 2, especially if you're going to drop a rage for them. But they swarm to that Tesla, start taking down those Teslas one at a time instead of hitting it face on, and don't have to fight the crossbow at the same time. Meanwhile, the balloons are catching up from the backside. They get over that crossbow. They're about to get over that Tesla. Not much left to this base, and he does pull out the nice 3-star. The dragons make their way to that last crossbow, take down that balloon that's sitting right there, and then that is that. It is just cleanup. Everything makes its way out to this left side and just finishes the job. He does lose a dragon to those mines that he catches on the way out, but it doesn't matter. Still has 4 dragons and a balloon, and nothing but barracks is left, basically. So, very nice 3-star attack. Way to clean up that other mess, Phil. Good job. All right, we're going to watch one more cleanup. We are going to watch Tommy going in on number 9. See if I can find this one a little bit quicker. Tommy Guns, number 9. As you can see, a very high percent 1-star attack, unfortunately, but a lot of times that happens when you do a first attack. You don't know what's in the clan castle. You don't know where the troops are. You don't know where the traps are. Gets a really easy lure, uses the giant, goes right towards that cannon, and drops the poison. Gets all the troops nicely in there, and let's just go ahead and fast forward. We all know what poisoning a dragon looks like, and that dragon is about to go down, and then in comes the queen walk from the north side. As you can see, he has a Go Vaho cooked up after that. Pretty sure that's what's in that clan castle, is a golem, and a jump spell to get into the core, and then 2 heal spells for when those Valks get in. So now he's dropping a wizard to make his funnel. Unfortunately, that mortar is just within range, but it doesn't matter. Army camp goes down. Not a problem. Archer Queen steps up. Nice, because that pretty much eliminates this double Great Bomb spot right there. Drops the rage for the queen. You see how close she was to dying. That was really, so clutch. But she starts stepping up, taking down some of these buildings, and meanwhile the hogs are going to come in from the south, the golems first rather, excuse me, with a couple of giants for tanking, and in goes the test wall breaker, followed by a couple more to make sure it gets in the hole. The golem is working on that archer tower, the Valks go in, everything goes right into the core, although it is not a very big funnel, which is risky when you're coming to the Valkyries. They do make it to the core nicely. Drops that jump spell. Could have been a tad earlier on that jump spell. They did beat on the wall for a second while they're just taking hits. The queen, meanwhile, has died, and the healers made their way to the core, and that air defense just ate them up. Starts dropping in the hogs from left to right, and nicely places a heal for them, nice and early, so they don't have to worry about. They have a nice streamlined path, and he's got another heal left, so he can drop one basically on each end. Has a pretty good group of hogs here. At this point, you think that the base is pretty good to go, but since we already know the end result, basically what happens here is this heal just starts to run out on them, and they just can't get enough done. Couple of spring traps send his hogs flying. They do get the last defense, and they start the cleanup. But as you can see, there's only 30 seconds left in the clock. Maybe if he had some more hogs available, or if he had deployed them a little bit earlier, it was a nice attack. The strategy was sound. Obviously, he still has troops left over when there is no threat. But with 16 seconds left, there is nothing he can do. So let's go ×4, get to the end of this, and then we will watch the cleanup on that, which is going to be Koro. Koro goes up and takes out 9 with a Queen Walk hog attack. I believe he also has a golem in the clan castle, so we will go ahead and call this a Goho. But gets that easy clan castle lure just like Tommy did. Go ahead and ×4 this while we get to the real attack. Drops the queen down south, starts doing the queen walk. The north queen walk wasn't bad, but you ended up losing the queen, and she was pretty far away from where your kill squad was. So it's kind of a lot of work to try to keep track of all that at once. And obviously, we remember Tommy's queen died. So Koro tries it from the south, and so far so good. Has made a pretty decent funnel using a couple of wizards and the queen. And here in a second, the Goho variety of the attack will take place, trying to make sure that defensive queen goes down before anything hog related goes into the base. That queen is starting to walk north. And just going to start doing cleanup nice and early. In come the golem wizards to start making the funnel from the opposite side, and the king as well, with the jump spell to take out the defending king and this DGB location right there. The queen is still doing her walk. Not much risk for her. Actually, these healers are easily going to keep up with just one crossbow, and so basically, she's acting like a golem right now, which is really nice. She does step up into some point defense and start to take a little bit of damage, but the healers keep up after she takes them down. Hogs are coming in from the left. They're doing work. It's a nice and early heal for them when they're trying to take down that crossbow because it's a high hit point building. Hogs are making their way. They got a nice little split, and fortunately, that king was in there doing a lot of tanking for them, so they didn't really need another heal. He does make it all the way through, take out all the buildings. He still has a heal in the bag, which he can just choose to swag. Queen is still at full health. That's the difference between going on the north and going on the south on this base. Plus the queen is a little bit beefier, level 30. Anyways, those healers are now on the hogs because, you know, the queen doesn't need it anymore, and they're just going to start ripping through what's left of this base. It's all just cleanup. Still has that heal. Nothing but 3 stars. Elects not to swag it, but he could have. But I guess Koro's a nice guy. Doesn't want to put insult on injury. All right, guys. We are going to end that rinse repeat video right there. In a second, if you want to hang out, we're going to go through the credits again and list off everyone who's in this war. Again, I apologize. I couldn't cover everybody. So if your name or attack didn't get shown or said, then just come back in war again, and maybe I'll get you next time. All right. I'll see you guys around. Good luck out there. This video features attacks from the first ever OneHive Patreon war. Everyone from this war and in this clan are all Patreon supporters of Jake via OneHive. He is the creator of the channel OneHive Raids. I'd like to send out a personal shout out and thank you to him for everything he's done for the war community, for myself personally, for my clan, and obviously every person who joined this war clan for these attacks. The amount of work that you've put into developing this community has been outstanding, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for everyone when I say we really appreciate it, man. So keep up the good work, and happy to be a Patreon supporter of yours. I'd also like to thank everyone who came from all these clans from all over the world to join this OneHive Patreon clan for this war. and I look forward to doing it again with you guys. A lot of great guys. I had so much fun. There's some really good people here. Can't wait to do it again, and hopefully bring great war recaps and live attacks for each one of these. So I'd like to go through the list of every single war member for the very first war. I'm going to do it in war weight order from top to bottom. So starting at the top, number 1, we have Lose Rest from Boston, Massachusetts via Warlords. Number 2 is Lumberhawk, Las Vegas, Nevada, Clash Holes. 3 is Hunter the Great, Austin, Texas, Resurgence. Danger Donkey from Utah, The Donkey Show. Coro from Honduras, Unseen Ambush. Cosby, Australia, The Dogman War. Deist, he is from Ohio, Rogue Elite. Tommy Guns, British Columbia, The Art of War. Beer, Boston, Massachusetts, Warlords. Phil C., New York, Bad Day for You. Bale, a.k.a. The Man, Canada, OneHive. Midwatch, Atlanta, Pro Archers Incorporated. Clueless, Chicago, Fighter. Devon, Atlanta, Chaos Hammer. Mr. Boss, California, Chaos Hammer. Mariosaurus Rex, Italy, 99% luck. Slick Nick, North Dakota, Top Tier Tactics. Deharan Empire, Michigan, Reddit Asylum. UNSC Noble, 06, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Wargasm. Alex, Virginia, Hogzilla Heroes. Link, Honduras, Hyrule Warriors. Weddy from Calgary, currently homeless. Pretty sure there are some people scouting him out right now. Whiskey Raider from Idaho, 99% luck. Boro J, 2187, Canada, Offensive War. King Jacka, California, Chaos Hammer. Ariana, a.k.a. Jojo, a.k.a. Urjo, Canada, Chaos Hammer. Little Lumber, Las Vegas, Nevada, Clash Holes. Sting, Australia, Reddit Omega. Serpent T, I don't know if that's how you say it, but since he ruins everyone else's name, so be it, a.k.a. Jake, OneHive. Mr. Colt, California, Chaos Hammer.